What up, YouTube? LTH coming at you with a video. 713 Bio City, we up in this thing. So, Houston, the Texans win another showdown between the Bengals and the Texans. You know, I say it's another classic in the making for sure. You know, which came down to last second field goal. How it all went down, I gotta say, I did pick Cincy to win that game, no lie, but Texans proved me wrong, which I'm okay with now that they're over 500 and back within the game of Jacksonville. Aside from that pick today, which is boneheaded, Stroud had himself another good day. Another day throwing over 300. And I can understand that first turnover because it mishandled, but that second giveaway was fluke. Knowing that Stroud's arm was going forward. I mean, even the blind man could understand that. But they ruled that a fumble, which was BS. Another BS call was Woods never went out of bounds. I mean, he had a TD only for it to be called back because of a BS illegal touching call. Meaning we had to settle for 3 instead. Denzel Perryman was hit with 2 boneheaded penalties, one pass interference and one him with the helmet on Jamar Chase, who had himself a game, saluting him. I mean, Texans was swarming all over Joe Burrow for most of the game, and then, you know, and Jalen Petrie had opportunities for multiple picks, and it's not the first time I've seen them drop a pick. You know, dating back to that game versus Philly in Houston, he dropped an interception. I mean, gotta secure them picks. You know, can't give Joe Burrow extra chances. Though, Shaq Griffin and Houston Carson each got a pick, which was good. Both were drive killers. But man, that was letting Joe Burrow get in rhythm. I was like, which I understood. I wasn't surprised that it was going to be a fight to the finish. We did lose the turnover battle, but they got 4 sacks on Burrow. 3 by Sheldon Rankins. I mean, he was huge in that D-line. And Grenard and Anderson each got a half a sack. Stroud was only sacked 1 time. And Noah Brown had himself another day, including that catch that set up the winning field goal by Matt Amendola in his Texas debut, filling in for Fairbairn. And back-to-back game-winning drives by Stroud, which led to Amendola winning field goal. But are there some things they got to clean up? Yup. You know, got to play more smarter late in games and limit the explosive plays by the opposing team. You know, if anything, shouldn't have been a double-digit win by the Texans. You know, got to keep their foot on the pedal. But gotta take the good with the bad, as they say. Not the prettiest win, but hey, I'll take it. Because 5-4 is better than being 4-5. And falling 3 games behind Jacksonville. And I know the Jags lost today, and they gotta play Tennessee and us in 2 weeks. But I ain't gonna look too far ahead because Cardinals are coming to town next week who delivered an upset win versus the Falcons, in which I didn't see coming, but any given Sunday, hell, that could be us next Sunday if we happen to take them too lightly next week. I mean, I know they're now 2-8, but take no team lightly, meaning take every team serious, including the team that comes to Houston next week, the Cardinals. The running game, though, Singletary had himself a day. Over 100 yards in the TD, first as a Texan. 9 games in the making. And hey, it's been a while since Houston had a 100-yard rusher. But man, today was finally a good day that Singletary ran up the Bengals' throats. Stroud got himself a rushing TD as well. You know, Tank Dell went down, but thankfully he came back. And Stroud took a big hit too, but thankfully he stayed in the game. Cause how close every Texas fan came to seeing Davis Mills come in. But thankfully he stayed. He stayed in that game. Cause not to mention the Texans were missing their leading tackler, leading rusher, leading receiver, their safety, and their kicker. And yet they still found a way to get it done. So handled business in Cincy, and Houston has now won 7 of their last 9 games now versus the Bengals. And we pretty much had their number on the road. So, gotta get some things cleaned up, get ready for the Cardinals next week. And an opportunity to own the tiebreaker in the division next week with the Jacksonville L next week. But I know I said I wasn't worried too much about the division, but not to mention with the Colts winning, which I predicted, because that Patriots and Colts game was boring as hell. Thankfully I didn't watch it, but the Colts and Texans are each chasing Jacksonville for the division. But what would be wild is, what if the Colts winning the division will be wild as hell, considering them not having Anthony Richardson while Gardner Minshew is filling in. That would be the wildest of wild in 2023 for the Colts. But still some football left to be played, since I believe in one game at a time. So early victory Monday. It's never too early for early victory Monday videos. So Texans get the dub. They handle business down in the trenches. It was Joe Burrow left it. I gotta give credit to Joe Burrow though. Even though those 2 picks, gotta credit the Bengals though for fighting to the end. I knew they wouldn't easily go down without a fight, despite being down by 10. But today belongs to the Texans, who are now 5-4 and now within the game behind Jacksonville. So let's handle business next week against the Cards, and Texas Nation, let's all enjoy this W. And shout out to Dashy, to the good brother Dashy. Salute, man. Y'all played a good game today. And good luck to y'all this Thursday when y'all take on the Ravens. So, until my next video, 713 to Bayou City, we out.